The Russia-Ukraine war shows no signs of slowing down. Russia has unleashed a wave of drone and missile attacks across Ukraine, hitting vital infrastructure in Chernihiv and Kharkiv regions. Ukraine, in turn, has struck Russia's Belgorod region, killing 3 people. As the fighting intensifies, US President Donald Trump has admitted attaining peace in Ukraine is a daunting task. Here's a report.
Russia unleashes its massive drone attack on Chernihiv region. A barrage of kamikaze drones pounded Ukraine's northern cities Nishin and Pryluki, leaving a trail of destruction. Ukraine claims 12 Shaheeds targeted a freight train, halting train traffic to Kyiv and damaging the railway track completely. Russia carried out strikes on Nishin's energy facilities, causing emergency power outages in several districts of the city. Russian forces attacked Kryvyi Rih in the Dnipropetrovsk region, the hometown of President Vladimir Zelensky, with dozens of Shahed drones causing injuries and infrastructure damage.
The enemy is very strong. They outnumber us and scale technologies faster, developing them more rapidly, including weapon systems and countermeasures to our weapon systems.
Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky accuses Russia of using oil tankers for intelligence gathering and sabotage operations.
The intelligence chief also reported in detail on how Russia uses tankers from its shadow fleet, not only to finance the war, but also to conduct sabotage and destabilizing operations in Europe. Recent cases of drones being launched from tankers are one such example. We are sharing this information with partners, and it is important that their response to Russia be real. We keep insisting that there must be no hesitation in taking decisive action. Russians must know that none of their destructive acts will go unanswered by the world.
Kyiv is ramping up strikes on Russia's energy and oil infrastructure in what it calls as a legitimate response to Moscow's offensive on Ukrainian cities, which have, at times, left millions without heating and power. Ukraine launched artillery fire into Russia's Belgorod region. The missile strike partially collapsed a social facility and left several dead. Moscow's defense ministry says it intercepted 53 Ukrainian drones, most of them over the Belgorod region, a frequent target of the attacks. President Vladimir Putin calls full-scale invasion of Ukraine is right and timely. He boasts of territorial gains far above independent estimates.
Currently, the strategic initiative remains entirely with the Russian Federation's armed forces. This year, we have liberated nearly 5,000 square kilometers of territory, 4,900 and 212 populated areas.
Ukraine intelligence claims Russia lost over 281,000 troops in the last 8 months, nearly a battalion a day, while total losses since 2022 have already surpassed 1 million. With peace talks stalled, Russia says the momentum towards reaching a peace deal following Putin and Trump's Alaska summit is largely gone. President Trump, who has repeatedly claimed he can end the war, now calls peace in Ukraine a daunting task. As winter approaches, both Kyiv and Moscow are preparing for another season of strikes and counterstrikes. The battlefield is spreading, and so is the cost of this endless war. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Mr. John Erath is a Senior Policy Director for the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation. He joined us from Washington, and this is what he told us about the current war in Ukraine.
I think that the possible decision to provide Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine is clearly intended to send a message that the U.S. support is going to increase, that there is no question of diminishment, and that the parties should get serious about making peace as soon as possible.